Only 10 seconds. Ten seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain. Reserve time.
And we're back with Game 2 of the JoinDota MLG Pro League Season 2 Lower Bracket Finals, Vega Squadron versus London Conspiracy. Vega stomped Game 1 with an early push strat with Chen and Dragon Knight. Let's see if London Conspiracy can come back, make it a 3-game series. They'll continue to ban... actually, Vega ban the Chen themselves. Interesting choice, as well as the Io. And London Conspiracy, the Queen of Pain, and the Undying. So Vega, not looking to go with that same strat again, making sure that London Conspiracy can't use it. And maybe because London Conspiracy had the first pick. That'll be why. They didn't want to give it away. And apparently they think it's first pick worthy, which, given last game, certainly makes a lot of sense. So Vega, knowing what they want to do, wanting to make sure London Conspiracy can't try and play their own game against them. And that's a good couple of early bans. The Undying from London Conspiracy as well. I mean, Vega is so strong early. They're a very aggressive team. They are very objective-focused, and an Undying in their hands could be very, very scary. Okay, so, London Conspiracy. This is why, I guess, Vega banned Beastmaster in the first two last time. Apparently, London Conspiracy value it quite highly. Vega, on the other hand, will get Gyrocopter first pick, and Dragon Knight. Okay. So no one will be on that Dragon Knight mid again, reprising his role of last game, and we'll see if he can use it as effectively without his Chen partner there. Of course, Gyro means that Vega doesn't have to rely on getting things done super early. Gyro can certainly take the game late, even against the Shadow Fiend, who's a good choice here for London Conspiracy.
Dire's ban.
The Dragon Knight Shadow Fiend matchup we've seen a few times now recently, and I think it's reasonably even. Of course, Dragon Knight can't really stop Shadow Fiend from getting those last hits once he gets level 3 or so and gets a couple points up in raise. But at the same time, Shadow Fiend shouldn't really be able to shut down Dragon Knight too much. And actually has to be worried. If there's some good early rotations from Vega supports, the Shadow Fiend could be in a lot of trouble. Taking just massive damage from the Dragon Knight stun and Breathe Fire. An Enchantress ban will come out from London Conspiracy. So another good early game pushing companion with the Dragon Knight. Chen and Enchantress both banned out. Makes a lot of sense. And they really don't want to face that strategy again. It was not their favorite. No one likes to be calling GG before the 15-minute mark. And they'll ban Slardar for Vega. Okay, so Vega banning away their own heroes, showing London Conspiracy how it's done, and then saying, but don't worry, we're not going to let you have any fun like we just had. They don't want to give that up, and it'll be another Darkseer ban coming out from London Conspiracy. I believe Vega banned it last time. And I believe, yeah, Beastmaster will be London Conspiracy's offlane almost certainly. So
5 seconds remain.
The Ion Shell on both Dragon Knight and Gyrocopter is terrifying. So that ban makes a lot of sense to me. And the Brood ban, again, coming out from Vega, not wanting to let Skylark get his hands on that. And Vega will pick up the Clockwork this time. The bans and picks are going so much faster now than they were last game. Both teams having had time to figure out where they want to go with this, having seen the other team in action, a little more familiar with each other, and the Shadow Demon came out very, very quickly. It's a nice counter for Clockwork. You can disrupt whoever he goes on, give them a few seconds of breathing room. Witch Doctor again from Vega Squadron.
Team pick.
Actually, it was London Conspiracy who picked it up last time. We'll see if Vega can use it a little bit more effectively, and they've only got one support left. Brewmaster for London Conspiracy. Okay, so this, I'm guessing, is a safe lane brew for Madara, and Shadow Fiend going mid. And I'm not sure what I think of the Brood this game. The Gyrocopter has nice AoE to deal with the Broodlings later. So I feel like the pressure is on London Conspiracy here to get stuff done. With the Shadow Demon Disrupt, as well as the Beastmaster Roar to set up some ganks, Brewmaster can come in. If they get stuff done early, they can do quite well, but Gyrocopter Dragon Knight late is terrifying. And the Brewmaster will fall off past your 25 to 40 minute mark. So, interesting final bans. The Kunkka ban from Vega Squadron, and the Rubik ban makes a lot more sense to me, but Kunkka, not so sure about that, unless they know something about London Conspiracy that I don't, which is quite likely. I haven't seen this team play in a while.
5 seconds,
but,
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Interesting final ban, and that they're assuming that would be a support Kunkka, I take it.
Reserve time.
So, I'm not sure. I guess that pairs up with the Shadow Demon for the Torrent. So maybe they're worried about that roaming duo early. But not what I would have assumed was coming out from London Conspiracy. And now Vega taking their time with this last pick. They'll go for an Enigma. And immediate Viper pickup from... Okay. What are these... Okay, so it's a support Beastmaster. Okay, fine. I was a little confused for a second there. So it'll be Kaiser taking the Shadow Fiend mid. And then it'll be Skylark and S224J supporting on the Shadow Demon and the Beastmaster. So guys, thanks for joining me. This is game 2 of a best of 3 between LC and Vega. First game didn't go so well for LC. Let's see if they can bring it back. Supporting on your Beastmaster is Skylark. Madara will be taking the Viper, maybe safe lane. And they smoke up. Kaiser taking the Shadow Fiend mid. S224J on the Shadow Demon support. And they're smoking right into the Dire Jungle. Probably looking to ward camps for the Enigma. On Vega, you've got Seam the Slayer playing his Witch Doctor. No one on reprising his role in the Dragon Knight. It'll be Pasha playing the safe lane Gyrocopter. And Solo on the Enigma. He might get caught here. There's the disruption to start things off, and this is a dead Enigma. Nice early pickoff, and they get the ward down to block the camp as well. No rotation coming in from Vega. A very nice smoke coming out from LC, getting the game started on their terms. And finishing off the intros, it'll be Mag, taking your off-lane Clockwork. One of his signature heroes, something I'm looking forward to seeing him on. So, nice early pick for LC. They needed that, slowing the Enigma down. Although, again, they only placed one ward. I'm surprised if they were making that move, I'm surprised they didn't choose to block more camps. And we'll see if that ends up biting them in the ass later on. If they can continue keeping the pressure up on Enigma. I mean, this is a greedy draft from Vega here. And LC definitely have heroes that can make things happen. Now, as far as laning, it looks like it's dual off. Shadow Demon and Viper. Interesting. Both these heroes are good against Gyrocopter. He doesn't have a lot of HP, and the amplified damage coming out from the poison attacks onto the poison attacks can be an effective combo. Pasha is not going to have a great time here. You know, it's a solo or a 1v1 lane here in the Dire off lane. Skylark playing... Okay, so not playing a support. This is a very, very greedy draft. Or laning setup from LC. So it's it's an aggressive tri-lane. I'm an idiot. That makes way more... Oh. Okay. Oh, so it's a... I'm sorry, guys. I'm really confused. It's a support Brewmaster. I have never seen this played in the support role, ever. And that has thrown me completely for a loop. We'll see. I mean, I guess they figure their tournament lives on the line here. They need to make this happen. They are facing elimination. But that seems a really, really bizarre pick. We'll have to see if they can make it work. Mid lane, Shadow Fiend is dominating the Dragon Knight, doing massive damage to him, almost brings him down actually, and is leading on the last hits. He's up to 15 souls already, so he'll be very, very pleased with how this start has gone. And the aggressive tri-lane, Viper farming it. This is just too bizarre. I can't handle how bizarre this is. So Skylark is doing relatively well here. He's 8-2, although the Clockwork is doing just fine as well. Mag at 10-2, so he's getting a lot out of this offlane, as you'd expect as a solo against a melee core. The Boar is giving him a little bit of trouble, but he should be just fine.
Marked my territory.
The Enigma is completely uncontested, and is top of the last hits right now, as he should be, with no camps blocked really except for this one. So again, something I'm quite confused by. Now LC, they're moving behind the tower here, trying to get something done with the clap from Spartan. Pasha is taking a little bit of damage, taking the creeps under the tower. On bottom lane, okay, they're just trading right hits. I keep expecting these two to be killing each other, but no such luck yet. Kaiser versus no one, back in the mid lane. Yeah, the Dragon Knight's getting shut down a lot more than I thought he would be, honestly. Kaiser's playing this very, very well. And, I mean, once no one gets a little more points up in the brief fire, maybe he can contest, but he's taking heavy, heavy raise damage. Top lane. This off lane really needs to get stuff done, and I'm worried that they're not going to. With Enigma free farming in the jungle, Clockwork basically free farming here in his off lane, 16-6 versus the 15-4 Beastmaster. Dragon Knight's the only one having a rough time, and if this tri-lane doesn't get kills, this Brewmaster is going to be so useless without levels in farm if they can't find some kills. Dragon Knight getting some catch up here as Shadow Fiend goes for a rune. And still no action out of this aggressive tri-lane. Such a weird lane. Okay, So looks like they're maybe trying to pressure the tower a little bit. Seema going on to Madara, level 1 Maledict coming out. Madara taking massive damage. Disruption comes out onto Vega. Massive damage from him, but at the same time, okay, he will go down. No one has rotated in though, and S224J may fall. He will. That's 2 down for the gyrocopter kill, and this tri-lane is already a disaster. No one with a haste rune. He does get clapped, but he's got the movement speed. There comes the stun, and with the follow-up from Seema and the Enigma, Spartan may be going down here, although they may have overstayed their welcome. No one, his haste runes run out. He's trying to rotate away. Spartan doesn't have any mana for a clap. I feel like this is a risky chase, but he does have teammates rotating in from the mid lane. No one should be fine. He's going to get away just okay. So this off lane has officially been crushed, and if Madara dies again, it's over. So Pasha died, but they got 2 kills. They killed the Viper again. It was a weird decision, and I'm really not sure why they did it, but it has not paid off for them at all. And I'm not sure they can keep running this lane. It's if they lose even 1 or 2 more kills on this lane, they're just giving Gyrocopter so much, and they're giving Clockwork just as much space as he wants. He's got Hook online, and Seema's smoked up. They're going for a gank here. Hookshot connects. They drop the Maledict, and Skylark is boned. He's not going to be able to get away from this. The Maledict will take him down if the right clicks don't, and Clockwork will finish him off there. So he is having a great game. Clockwork is your second in net worth, highest on the Dire side, and he's got a bottle up, almost 1,000 gold on top of that. He's going to be just an absolute menace in the next 20 minutes or so. And LC, they're still trying to do this. They've got a roaming Shadow Demon Brewmaster, and it'll be a smoke gank coming out from LC. They're desperately trying to get something done. Beastmaster has hit his 6, so he does have Roar available, and it looks like they're trying to go on the mid lane, but there is a rotation coming in from Seema, who may scout this from the high ground. Yeah, he's going to. They're pinging up there, and he will get the disruption off. Here comes the clap from Spartan, but is there a follow-up? Seema will fall, but there are lots of rotations coming in. Enigma is quite low though, so I'm not sure he'll be able to do much. And they're going to transition this into a tier 1 push. So nice pickoff, 1-0, and they're going to get a tower out of it, so good rotation by LC. Whether it's enough to get them back in this game is yet to be seen. Nice. Skylark rotates around from behind, gets the roar onto the Enigma, and brings him down post-haste. Enigma had a little too little health to be sitting around there, I think, and no one pops his ult and is not really going to get anything out of it, I think. So that's a good rotation from LC. They desperately needed that, and that's getting them at least something. That's a huge swing in net worth. Well, 1,500 gold. It's early game yet, but Vega with an experience advantage. That's that Enigma in the jungle. And let's take a look at the hero levels, shall we? Find it. There it is. So Shadow Demon only level 4. Brew actually has got level 5. Is he last hitting at all? No, he's not. So no farm for him. And Shadow Demon will fall, so he's having a really rough time. Pasha, on the other hand, 2-1 and 2 on your early game Gyrocopter. He is having the time of his life. And heavy rotation in. If Madara sticks around, no, he's backing off. He's going for a mech, and he's most of the way there. He's got maybe 1,000 gold yet to go. But the pressure is coming in from Vega. They want this tower, and Dragon Knight, well, he doesn't have his ult yet, so I'm not sure they can take this. But with Pasha having the his call down, they can fight, and they definitely has the damage for it. What's Kaiser got? He's got the headdress. Is there a bit of miscommunication between these two guys? Solo coming in, trying to hold them back. Kaiser is invis. This could be a really nice ult, but they move away. This isn't going to do enough. Black hole on 2, and instantly LC is falling apart. They have lost the Enigma. Mag comes in, catches Spartan, who can't do anything. Roar comes out, and they are going to get the Dragon Knight. So it's a 3 for 2 so far. Are they going to be able to get anything else on the way out? Seema just TPing away, throws the cask, and that's a sad Shadow Fiend. He just couldn't do anything but watch him leave. And Mag gets out too. So at the end of the day, yeah, it's a 2 for 3. And net worth going LC's way a little bit. It's coming that actually favored LC quite a bit, I think, given how the graphs are moving. So, okay, they are getting some things done. I'm really worried about what this Brewmaster's going to do. You know, once the clap starts falling off. You know, the second that this Gyrocopter has a BKB and this Dragon Knight has a BKB, which they're both going to pick them up early. It's just such an odd pick. Okay, so this tower's going to fall. No one has his ult now. They are going to take it. And Shadow Fiend can't defend by himself, although he has got rotations coming in. Ult comes out from your Gyrocopter doing massive damage, but no one's taking a lot himself. The Brewmaster has been slowed down, and the Midnight Pulse to deter them. They won't get anything out of that. They do lose a tower, rotate 3 heroes up, and don't get anything out of it. Vega will retreat just fine. So that's 1 for 1 towers so far. LC did get that middle tower earlier, and Mag finds a solo kill on a Viper. Where's that? Yeah, he is just going to have the time of his life. This is more gold at this stage in the game than I've seen in the Clockwork in a very long time. And they've rotated down bottom. They're going to go for this tier 1, I think. Shadow Fiend does have his mech, though. That's a good item that'll let them fight a little bit. And Beastmaster going for that early Necro Book. Rotation into the Dire Jungle, or Radiant Jungle. Mag looking for a pickoff, but won't find it. Will retreat out with the rest of his team. Coming around from behind is Spartan. This is not where you want to be, my friend. He gets clashed. Witch Doctor ulted. That was a really, really bizarre position for him to be in, and he'll pay heavily for it. Expecting maybe only to find 1 or 2 heroes with the rest of his team coming in, but he gets caught and easily brought down. And your Witch Doctor has more gold than your Brewmaster at the almost 12-minute mark. Well, I really wish I could get an interview or something with LC to explain this pick. Maybe it's something they've tried in scrims and it's worked out for them. I am reasonably new to Dota, so maybe this is an old school thing that I've just never heard of before, but wow, that seems really odd. Anyway, I've said enough about that. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about what these heroes are picking up. So far it looks like Necrobook is going to be the choice for Skylark, as we mentioned. Madara, Kaiser has picked up the mech, so it looks like he's changed his build up. He disassembled the hood. Not sure what he's going for. There is a smoke now on LC, rotating into the Dire Jungle. Spartan out in front, hoping to get a clap off on someone. They're not going to find anyone, though. Solo has rotated out. He does have his mech online. And yeah, they're going to find no one. They're going to maybe try and transition this into a tower push. It'll be a trade, because Vega is down here in force, looking for someone in the trees, and they found him. Madara, you are having a bad game, sir. He gets caught, trapped. S224J TP's in. I'm not sure that was the play. He gets caught in the cogs, going to be brought down, and Skylark roars onto Meg, but I'm not sure Meg's even going to die here. Heavy damage from the call down. Okay, Meg's taking a bit of damage now. The Bruce Bit has been used. Witch Doctor all coming in from the side. Seamus Slayer doing massive damage. He's taking a lot now under the tower. Skylark will fall, I think, but not before he cleans up the Witch Doctor, so that's nice for him, but it does end up being a 3 for 3. Spartan running back in after the split, claps Pasha, but this is not where he wants to be. There are creeps tanking the tower, and he is playing Ring on the Rosie. Solo and Pasha may have overstayed their welcome. Solo going to die here. Madara has already respawned, and they will clean up the Enigma. But Pasha does get away, Dragon Knight gets away, the 2 cores survive. Let's see what the graphs show. Okay, so that's a heavy dip for Vega. I wasn't sure who that favored, but yeah, I mean, I guess LC were TPing in 1 by 1 to their tower, and a very chaotic fight, but one that ends up favoring Vega. They do defend their tower, though. Still only down half health. Vega really wanted to fight there, so not really focusing on the building. They're looking to try it again, though. Everyone's back bottom again, and this time they may get it. LC's already spread out across the map. and not going to be able to defend this, I don't think. Mag, he does have his hook shot ready, so if anyone tries to TP in, they're going to have a rough time. Yeah, and they'll take it this time. No contest. LC moving to the other side of the map. They want nothing to do with this. And so Brewmaster's picked up an urn. Beastmaster got his Necrobook, and Shadow Fiend working on the BKB. Tier 1 will fall. And Pasha already with the Helm of the Dominator up, working on a BKB of his own. No one. We'll see if he goes straight for the Shadow Blade again, or if he's going to go for a BKB first. I think the Shadow Blade's going to be fine. But they'll rotate right into the Roche Pit, and this is being scouted. LC do have a ward spotting this movement, and they're going to rotate in immediately. Whether they can contest or not is another question. They are wanting to finish this tower off, and with Skylark and Kaiser, okay, they're going to leave it for the creeps. Going to try and get here. Roche only at half health, so maybe LC can get here in time. And if they're a little late, this fight could go disastrously for them. Solo, ready with the black hole, puts the Maledict down, they have to walk through it, and Roche has fallen. Now, LC have to get out of here now before they get caught. Hookshot comes in, they're going to find Spartan, he's going to fall instantly, and now Madara has come in, he's in a bad position, gets disrupted defensively, but he's still in a bad position, gets caught in the call down, will take another tumble, and at the same time, Shadow Demon falls to Pasha. And they're going to rotate this around. Their Shira is still sticking around. Kaiser's still in the neighborhood, and Pasha's moving very, very quickly with those phase boots. Are they going to catch him out? He's got a rocket available. Just looking to use the rocket barrage so far. I'm not sure he's going to get this kill. Mech's back up. Oh, he gets caught. The Maledict from Solo. Roar onto him. He may fall here, but the Shadow Fiend did go down. That's the bigger pick, and they're diving 4 heroes past the tier 2 tower at 16 minutes here. Now they're all trying to get out, and it looks like they will do so. Mag taking a little bit of poison. He may just try and... No, he's got a Force Staff. He's going to be just fine. Yeah, he gets out. Well, LC are in a bit of trouble here. This Viper pick has done absolutely nothing for them except die. He's 1-6 on a Viper. This is not what you want to see, to say the very, very least. And I mean, the net worth is starting to get out of control. Now 5,000 in Vega's favor. The XP just about the same. And losing the Shadow Fiend was a big deal there. He was their only hero doing reasonably well. He's actually top of the net worth. But dying there, it slows down his BKB, and we're going to fight mid. They're looking for a tower here. Radiant do glyph it immediately. Shadow Fiend is off in the bottom lane, and he doesn't have a teleport. So if he wants to run in, it's going to take him a little while. And it looks like he's not going to bother. They throw down the Midnight Pulse to just keep everyone back, and this tower will fall without really any contest from LC. And they may just carry on pushing straight on to the tier 2. They do still have that Aegis on Pasha, and they want to make good use out of it. That BKB getting closer and closer on him, and no one going for the BKB as well, actually. So, not opting for that Shadow Blade, deciding that they just want to fight here and not worry about getting pickoffs, and that's working out for them quite well. Midnight Pulse again, keeping the Radiant side off the tower. Shadow Fiend does get the tier 1 tower in the off lane, the dire off lane, but that's not quite enough when your tier 1 or tier 2 has taken half damage here in the mid. They are going to retreat, respecting the turn of LC a little bit, not wanting to get caught out to throw away some of their lead. But the net worth is showing here 3 heroes in the top 4 for the dire side, and the problem is that your Brewmaster is more or less useless. I mean, already with the BKBs coming out, his split is not going to do very much. And the Viper has died so many times. I mean, we're 20 minutes in, and he has a Buckler Ring of Aquila. He is beyond underfarmed. Skylark solo roar onto... and Axes will clean him up. So that's a nice solo pick. He does have the... Oh, gets caught out by the hookshot, and Mag gets him. And he should fall here. Being chased down by the battery assault. Seema comes in from the backside. And Mag will claim that kill. He's 7-1-7 on his clockwork. And we'll see what he wants to pick up next. It looks like he's rushing the eggs. Excellent. So Mag's going to be just all over the place here, and finding those. You don't usually call Viper squishy, but in this game, he's an easy catch for your clockwork. I'm desperately trying to farm up in the jungle here, but I'm not sure what he can do in this game anymore. He's almost being out-farmed by a witch doctor, for God's sake. So rough game for him. Pasha, BKB online now. Shadow Fiend picks up his. Didn't he have it already? I guess not. And no one getting... he's not... Does he have something on the courier? Just the rest. Yeah, so he basically has his as well. As soon as it comes in and Mag gets the hook shot, instantly disrupted. Call down comes from Pasha, and Spartan will fall before he can do anything. Kaiser, BKB popped, but the Witch Doctor ult is doing massive damage to him. He's going to be forced back. He shouldn't die. Spartan bought back, TP's in, but I'm not sure he's going to get anything out of this. He does have the split ready, but Vega have nicely backed when they saw that buyback come out. And nice aggressive ward here. It may have been spotted, but it's detecting their movement. Now they're looking to re-engage. Black Hole is still available. Dragon Form is still up for another few seconds at least, and this tower looks to be taking a fall. Seema doesn't have his Death Ward anymore, but Pasha has his ult back in just 10 seconds, and there's the BKB pickup for no one. Now your Brewmaster ult is as useless as it can be, and, well, roar onto no one. They may clean him up. Mech comes out, but he pops his BKB. He's not going to get away here, is he? No, he isn't. The call down comes in, does a lot of damage, but doesn't finish anyone off. Shadow Demon taking some damage on the backside, and now they're chasing. Solo may fall here. Boulder toss from the Brew Lane comes out, and he will fall as well. So it's 2 for 0. Hook shot in the backside onto the Shadow Demon, though, and Mag will make it 8-2 and 8 on him. That tower did fall, and now LC, they may try and do something with 2 heroes down, but I'm not sure if they can. Skylark, no, he's just going back to farming. He's trying to get that Necro 3 up, but it's going to be a bit slow, and even with that, I mean, the tank on Vega is real, and now we've got this massive Ancient stack coming Pasha's way. He's going to, looks like he may be going for a Manta style here, or just maybe a Sanjin Yasha, but he's going to be so rich with this enormous stack coming his way. Gotta be careful. Stand in the heel, my friend. Stand in the heel. Okay. They're gonna be just fine. And that puts him just about 1,000 behind the Shadow Fiend, who has farmed incredibly well this game. I mean, the fact that Kaiser is keeping up is pretty astonishing given the game state. The fact that they've only got 2 outer towers left. So he's been doing quite well for himself, but unfortunately he can't do it on his own. He needs the rest of his team. Mag does get caught with a roar. Will he be able to hook shot away? He goes for the TP. I was a bit optimistic, but it's only his 3rd death. He'll be okay with that. And Skylark pops the book, so he's not going to have that available for a push. Still worth it. Nice kill. Pasha. Yeah, he's got that Yasha online now. I'm guessing it will be the Sanjin Yasha. That item has just become so popular recently. I think stronger. Ooh, nice Hawk pickup. He is in trouble there. The disruptor the disruption is going to go off on him. No, it isn't. And actually, it's a turn. The entire team here is here. Spartan goes for the clap. He's going to try and split, but he gets stunned. Is he going to fall before he gets it off? Again, he will. And Madara can't come in on the backside. Black Hole onto Kaiser. He's going to fall as well. Doing decent damage, but even if Solo falls, yeah, Solo will fall to the Death Requiem, but Madara can't even come into the fight. He's just completely useless here. He is almost at his Aghanims, but I'm not really sure what that's going to contribute, given that the Vega state of farm here. Rocket will follow him, but it won't finish him off. Vega just satisfied with the tier 2 tower for now. 18-25 is your score, and Vega holding steady at only about a 5k gold lead, but the lead as far as map position goes is something else entirely. And basically all of the Radiant side's net worth is up in the Shadow Fiend. Oh, caught by Mag. Hook shot onto Skylark, and he may fall. Oh, he will. Here comes Pasha. in with the kill steal with that rocket barrage, and yeah, he's going for the Sanjin Yasha. So yeah, the problem is that all of LC's net worth is stacked on the Shadow Fiend, and he can't do it by himself. The Brewmaster is useless. The Shadow Demon can get the odd disrupt on, but beyond that, he's useless. Beastmaster is holding his own. He's finding kills, but he can't contribute all of that much to the team fight. He's more about trying to catch heroes on their own. And Vega's been grouping up a lot, making sure for these tower pushes. Mag, just about 800 gold away from his Ags. And Kaiser, what's he going to work on next? It looks like a Sanjin Yasha for him as well. Speaking of which, Gyrocopter finishes that off. And he may look for the Satanic next. Or maybe a Butterfly, we'll see. Butterfly would be a good decision, I think. Shadow Fiend's right clicks is the only damage he really has to worry about at this stage. And speaking of Shadow Fiend, they might find him here, but he is very, very speedy with that Sanjin Yasha and those phase boots, and will be able to get away. No Viper ult coming out, and Madara is going to just retreat, farm up this mid lane. So, the question is, what can LC do to get back into this? Well, first of all, Spartan, like, I'm not sure what he can go for here to make himself useful. Maybe a Vlad's, go for that Aura build, but he hasn't really been getting any farm priority. And if he wants anything, it'll take him a while to get. The split is really not doing anything anymore, and that was the sole reason they have him, really. As a support, there's not much else you can do. Solo tanking Roche for fun, going to plant a ward, gets Midnight Pulse off, but not going to be good enough. Will fall, not anticipating that rotation, although now, LC, we're hoping to get a sneak Roche off, and with the Midnight Pulse down and Solo falling, they know this is going on. And they are looking to contest. Here comes the Dominated Creep just scouting things out. They are taking down Roche very, very quickly. Call down comes out, but I think LC should be able to finish this off. They do. Kaiser gets it, and he goes for the Requiem. Mag taking a lot of damage. Remaster Split did get off. Death Ward on the high ground, though, for Seema the Slayer. Madara taking tons of damage and will fall to this. Seema gets a full ward off, and Kaiser falls. BKB, or Aegis is popped. And can they do anything with this? The damage on Kaiser, he's chain stunned. And Skylark has nothing left in the tank to do anything. Kaiser will fall, it looks like. Does get a double raise on no one, who will go down. So it ends up being 3 for 3? I guess, no, he didn't buy back, did he? No. Okay, so okay fight for LC. They did get the Aegis. It did get burned, but at least they didn't let Vega get it. So that may delay Vega's high ground push a little bit more. Gold graph, yeah, that you can see that little tilt back up, only about a 7,500 gold lead, which, given the map position, is not actually all that much. And Brewmaster finally has a Blink Dagger. So, that fight actually went really well for him. He got a massive amount of gold out of that, with 1,700 on top of his Blink Dagger now. So, good for him. Maybe he can actually contribute to these fights now. And, Hawk goes down. Solo says, no Hawk for you. Throws the Maleficent on that. Now Madara. He's got his Ags up. He's tanking up a little bit. 1,700 health. Obviously not what you want to see at 28 minutes on your Viper, but it's better than nothing. So some items are coming out on LC now. Maybe they can actually make a hold here. And with the Aegis down, Vega probably aren't going to want to push. They're going to want to wait for another Roche. And LC want to take advantage of that, so they smoke up, they're rotating top, they're pinging it into the dire jungle, and if Pasha sticks around here, he might be in trouble. He does have a BKB, but they do have the roar to go through that. Skylark looking for someone here. Just missed Dragonite. There are a lot of dire heroes around. They may find Mag. Oh, here it comes. No one instantly pops his BKB. 4 hero! Black Hole coming out from Solo. That was massive. They clumped up to try and go on the Dragonite, but there was way too much backup. That's 4 heroes down. Absolutely massive Black Hole there. And couldn't have asked for a better one. And with that, Vega will charge down this top lane. They'll take out this tier 2 tower. Dragon Knight has a good, maybe half of his ult left, so they will be able to pressure the tier 3 off of this. And only 2 heroes have buyback. Bruce Split is still up, so if he does buy back, he will have that able to use, but there goes his gold. Yeah, so he does have to buy back. They're going to try and hold the tier 3 tower, but Shadow Fiend off on his own. He does have a TP. And there comes the split. So Kaiser TP's in with that. Requiem, very big, but the cooldown's coming out and he's taking way too much damage. Pasha is just stacked, and the hook shot from Mag will finish it off. Brewmaster Split is still there, but he may get Seema actually. Nope, but he's going to have to fall back. Brewmaster does go down in Split, and with that, this tower is going to fall, as well as this lane of racks. Skylark, roar onto no one. Not sure what that's supposed to accomplish. More or less a waste of the cooldown. And hookshot comes out on the Madara. He's trapped. Ward comes out, and well, that's more or less the support Viper at this stage. And they'll rotate mid. And it looks like it's going to be a quick 2-0 series coming out from Vega here. Looking very, very strong. LC's picks just boggled my mind. I'm not sure why they made the choices they made. And well, they did hold out a little bit longer than last time. Doubled the game length, 30 minutes. But we should be seeing a GG any minute here. Pasha is just doing absolutely massive damage, and with no one to tank for him, he's already got an AC up. They will back out, and it looks like LC is maybe trying for one last fight. Hook shot, just to get away. And they don't have the catch. So they're not calling it yet. This is an elimination game. They're going to fight it out to the very end. See what they can do, but your Gyrocopter is now 4k gold ahead of your Shadow Fiend, where it was quite even for a while. Blink Dagger on your Gyro. Just get close and dump that Rocket Barrage into someone. He's got an MKB now as well. So doing all the damage, and Blink also on your Witch Doctor. Blink on everybody! Okay, Octarine Core for solo. Just for the fun of it. I guess he figures there's no point going BKB this game. Roar goes through it, and Viper Ult goes through it. He's just going to have some fun. Going to get that Octarine Core. Massive mana regeneration. Gets the Spell Steal for the Black Hole, as well as the Midnight Pulse, actually. A bit of a clowny pick, but... Oh, Pasha might get caught here. He has popped the BKB. He's got support coming in. There's the Witch Doctor ult. Nice defensive disruption from your Shadow Demon. Skylark will be able to get away. Hookshot comes in on Madara, though. He will fall. The Brewmaster ult really not doing too much. Mag taking decent damage, but yeah, he will fall. Actually manages to make it out of the split, barely. Solo, this Octarine Core, doing a lot of work. He gets a killing spree out of that, and 3 heroes down. No buybacks on the side of LC. This is probably it. Seema... Okay, blinks back to his team. He's got his Aghanim Scepter up. And, well, Shadow Fiend trying to pressure as best he can. Trying to take a tier 2. But his base is going to be invaded any second, and the last lane of Rex will fall. Skylark, roar up in 13, but it's not going to matter. He's got too many targets to go for. And this tower is taking just a lot of damage. Blink Dagger comes out. They find Skylark on the back line with 3 blinks before he can do a thing, and he will instantly buy back. But this tower is fallen. The barracks are exposed. And LC, they're going for one last play. No one gets roared up. Damage coming out from Kaiser. Both BKBs popped, and he will fall. Solo does have Black Hole available. He is getting gone on, but Madara, he's just not good enough. Black Hole on 3. Fairly quickly cancelled, actually. 3 dead on the side of Vega, but buybacks were popped for that, and well, they do save the racks. So, a decent fight for them. Actually, that's a fairly big gold swing. I mean, dare I start saying the throws are real? I really don't. I think LC need to pull that off a couple more times before they're anywhere close to being back in this. Buyback comes out from your Shadow Demon. And they're ready to go again. Pasha wanting this barracks. Nice defensive disruption. Comes out. He pops his BKB instantly. Kaiser pops his ult, and Pasha's gonna fall. Very nice pick. He's down for 80 seconds with no buyback. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Can they do it? Can we get hype for a comeback? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the Witch Doctor is ahead of 3 Radiant Heroes. But okay, let's pretend that this is gonna work out for LC. Makes for a more fun final game. They're being absolute troopers here, not backing off. They want to take this to the very bitter end. Shadowblade comes out from your Witch Doctor. Absolutely no detection available on LC. Although Shadow Fiend, he's got a Daedalus now, so they're gonna go for an all-in push here. Massive creep wave coming in the top lane, but they don't care. They want to take out a tower. They want to try and put some pressure on the tier 3. And with Gyrocopter down for another 23 seconds, maybe this is the only chance they're going to get. They're doing a lot of damage to the tower, and it will fall here. Kaiser's taking maybe a little too much damage. These creeps are being annoying. And no, they're going to back off. They're not going to try and push the tier 3. Dara, TP cancelled. Hookshot comes in for Mag. Midnight Pulse, not even needed. They'll go down. Oh, defensive disruption. Oh, offensive disruption on Mag. So the Viper falls again, and now the Shadow Demon's in trouble. Nice dodge with the Force Staff. Hook comes in, but he does have his Ag, so it's going to be available again instantly. And creeps are in the base. They're taking down the tier 4 towers. Little fight going on at the barracks. No one just focusing on the buildings. He doesn't give a crap about this Brewmaster. Maybe he should. There is some control coming out now. Kaiser and Beastmaster are here, and they're going to take no one down. And Pasha shows up, wanting to throw his life away as well. The nice hookshot comes in from Mag. That should save it. And, okay, Black Hole, Witch Doctor roll, catches everyone. That's going to be game. Good game, well played. That was a very entertaining final few minutes. And nice effort by LC, but in the end, Vega take it. That's a 2-0 sweep, and they'll be quite happy with that result. They take lower bracket finals for the MLG Pro League. And I'm not sure who they're up against. Good luck in America. Okay, so they'll be moving on, and they'll be quite happy with that. My goodness. This 310 and 14 on your brew. 212, and this is probably the saddest Viper game I've ever seen, honestly. But, well, they tried something original, they tried something new, didn't work out for them. Vega will take it, and good game. So everyone, thanks for watching. That's it for today. No more games. So I appreciate you joining me. And if you want to follow any of my further broadcasts, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SindarGaming. I'll be getting a new mic soon, I promise. So if you enjoyed the cast, give me a follow. And thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.